Hello. We just did a collective constellation in a training group about the impact of AI on humanity. And what it shows that there are two original traumas, one happening on a foreign planet, and then a second one caused by the alien invaders on Earth, on humans. And this was like something like 7,000 or 8,000 years ago from now. That's what also showed. And knowing about it already changed the situation, because in the beginning there was a lot of aggression towards humanity through AI, not by AI. AI was like also a tool from the beginning, didn't do anything by itself. And there were governors of AI who were connected to this repeating trauma aggression through the ages, and humanity was still the aim of that aggression. But seeing that, knowing about it, changed the situation. So humanity is now positively connected to Earth. Earth is receiving humanity in a positive way. And the aggression, the position which was aggression in the beginning, was more a heartfelt connection. So it was transformed. But there is still aggression on the governors of AI, and the head of the governors, which we don't know really who that was. And there was, all the companies, OpenAI, still aggressive, and Microsoft still aggressive. And the other companies, Apple, Google, and IBM, were not so involved. And more important, the souls of the people who experienced that original trauma so long time ago, they are still in the trauma freeze, or the perpetrators are still in their perpetrator aggression. And this is still in the field of humanity right now. So I suggested to the group that we do Healing Voices Rainbow, the shamanic work, for the energy field here, but we couldn't do it because we ran out of time and they had to go to another session. So I decided to do it for myself, or maybe there is some benefit on those levels possible. And just to show you again, here is the Earth. Let me bring more light in here. Here is the Earth connected to humanity. Humanity is now in a good connection with Earth, but here is a foreign planet. And so the foreign planet is still vibrating with aggression. There are victims there feeling like dead, and the perpetrators are still aggressive there, and also the leader of the perpetrator system. Then here, the second, original trauma defined as the trauma who is causing the nowadays problem. The original trauma still also vibrating. We have here on Earth now victims who are enslaved, enchained, kneeling on the floor, many, and we have the alien visitors or invaders and perpetrators. Who are the perpetrators for this? Okay, here is AI, which was always just a tool. Okay, and here are the governors of AI, radiating aggression. Microsoft, also aggressive here, and OpenAI as such. And don't go to the others. That's the situation now. What we had is aggression in the beginning, aggression here, was going down, going down, going down. It's already on the floor, which is a healing sensation. And the impact of AI on humanity, which was very aggressive against humanity in the beginning of the constellation, like 2 hours ago. This was the one who is now, the impact is now showing a heartfelt connection, which is totally different to the tremendous aggression which was shown in the beginning. And now I invite the healing energies of Healing Voices Rainbow, the shamanic healing energies. Okay, so I will now, after the shamanic healing, go through the constellation once more for you and everybody, and also for me, to see what is changed, so that we get to know the healed picture and can take it with us. And it might make a difference to experience that and know what's the situation now, for all the people who who will see this and watch this recording. Okay, I start now with the leader of the perpetrators on the foreign planet. And he is on the floor. I don't do this, otherwise I hurt myself. On the floor, crashed and disempowered and destroyed and gone. And the other perpetrators on the foreign planet all also on the floor and left the system. He left the whole system. And the victims on the foreign planet, now victim 1, feels liberated, totally liberated. Open, the soul is here, open, soul of this one. The next one, so fine, open, fresh air, connected to the above world, victim 3. And they are connected, this one is connected to all the other victims. They are obviously also liberated, so they form like a community again on the foreign planet. Now we switch over, and these are the invaders, alien invaders on Earth. Several of them as perpetrators here. I go to them. They're also on the floor, and they are destroyed and disempowered, and gone, and left the system. Now I go to the human victims here as part of the original trauma on Earth. This is victim 1. Also totally liberated. It's fine here. It's fine for them. Now it's finally this trauma is the past also for them. Victim 2. Same liberation. Victim 3. Same, and there are of course much more victims of that also liberated. Now I go here to the aggression which was on the floor already before, is still there. The impact of IA to humanity, which showed the heartfelt connection before we started the shamanic healing, is there. Now it's almost like a protective hand, like the impact of AI would have a protective function towards Earth and humanity. This is totally different than the beginning. Now, I go to the governors of AI, which showed aggression even before we started the healing. Well, they're also gone. They are gone. They are gone. The governors are gone, so stopped govern AI obviously. So energetically they are gone, and this is good that you know that they are energetically in your as part of you are part of humanity. You experience that here. So in your energy field, even in your collective field around you, they are gone. They are without any power now. Now I go to OpenAI, also withdrawing, and falling asleep. Well, nobody will really expect that now to happen, but energetically it does happen now. So maybe OpenAI will withdraw here in the next years, decades, or however. So they were aggressive before, and they were the big players. Microsoft is going to the ground on its knees and crying like a perpetrator, in a very similar way, like a perpetrator who is falling into regret, and even crying about what he was doing. So this is now Microsoft. It's a company, but it's also connected with people. So just take that in. Google. I didn't show you what Google was. Google didn't know what to do with this in the beginning. But now Google is connecting and making AI obviously great. So, well, I just can't say what I see here. It's not bad. IBM withdrawing, and we had Apple also, in the very beginning, which was also not connected to AI so much in the beginning. Apple looks at Microsoft on its knees, crying, just watching, and agreeing to that for some reason as Apple. Okay. But more interesting, AI, which was also all the way feeling just being a tool, doing nothing by itself. AI. Moving now. Sitting on the couch, somewhat being exhausted, and slowly falling asleep. That's a surprise, but it's like this now. And now I go back to the impact of OpenAI on humanity. Still stays as a protective force here. And now I go to the Earth. It's feeling fine, connected with a smile. And I go to humanity, our client. Swinging with the earth, going into the earth, being connected in a wavy, very deep wavy connection. Okay, that's it from there. And okay, So those collective constellations, they do change the energy around the people and in the people who are watching them. And of course it could be that on a greater scale, collective constellations have also an impact on the greater collective level, but this is not certain. We don't have any proof of that. But my picture is that the more people watch collective constellations like this and also experience the shamanic healing with it, that it might, in the future, this is future music, there may be so many people having that insights and this also emotional healing of that collective era or area, that there might be a critical mass reached at some point, and then the whole thing changes to the better.